Well, hello everyone, welcome to PlayFrame and Pyre and the fast accelerating road to endgame on this thing. We have bid Jodariel farewell, and good for her. Kind of bad for us though, she is a really great defensive player, but we have several at this point, so I think we can make do. Now just about, well, not all, but almost all of these dang stars are available options now for us. But consulting my notes, I have found that one of them involves a match against opponents whom we've not faced since Season 1. Like the only team we haven't faced since Season 1, which would be the Dissidents. So, looks like we're going back here. Let's do this thing. You are to face the Dissidents again, led by the cur called Barker Ashpaws. I believe you first confronted them soon after my awakening. I understand they caused much trouble in the past. He then shares with you what he has heard about your next opponent. Barker Ashpaws, a volatile cur whose pack, the Dissidents, conduct the rites more so for thrill than freedom. Back on the other side, Barker never quite took to the culture of the Commonwealth, and often ran afoul of the law for various acts of boorishness or vandalism. He always promised to go straight, and in time he found a certain niche, for he was an accomplished hunter. And the people of the Commonwealth did have an appetite. Barker relished the hunt more than anything, and spent his earnings on a variety of questionable things. One particularly raucous evening, Barker was caught relieving himself on the foot of the statue of Archjustice Androboles IV, and that was the end of his citizenship. The Grand Judge, who in 617 AS issued a decree prohibiting literacy in answer to growing unrest. Always ends well. Prohibiting all books and reading. Quite the extreme measure. I'm surprised it has stuck as long as it has. In the downside, he caught the notice of the Dissidents, who observed his speed, ferocity, and fearlessness. He soon became the best of them. Barker's reputation grew among the exiled curs of the Jomur Valley region, where he is feared and unafraid of taking what he wants. This Barker Ashpaws is motivated to prevail at any cost, so best deal with him with caution. Anyhow, let us resume our travels at daybreak. Rest well until then, reader. You wish the lone minstrel a restful evening in turn. It is too late to take flight, though tomorrow you can press on. Who wants to chat? Oh, you. Following Jodariel's liberation, the lone minstrel has returned to the wagon and stands as though nothing has happened here this night. He tilts his head a bit as you approach. Once more, the Nightwings have prevailed in the liberation rite under your mindfulness, reader. A commendable achievement. Surely Jodariel shall live out her days in gratitude to you and your companions. Perhaps she may now seek Hedwyn there in your Commonwealth. I should think Hedwyn would have liked to witness what took place this night. I trust that together they shall make a formidable difference to the plan which all of you endeavor to achieve. Now, for the time, Celeste and I are to return to our respective stations. We all await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. May you prevail once more when next we traverse Scribe's Gate. Until then, reader, rest well under the stars. He nods and leaves you to recover after a long night. Where does Celeste go when the rites are done? Like, you ride along with us for whatever reason. But she just sort of vanishes, seems like. On we go. There is no time now to return to Moonlight Alcove as before, as the stars already urged you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the Glade of Lugh. Then make haste we shall, except I'm going to find things to read, so only a little bit of haste. Volfred approaches as you fly above his hidden lair at the Moonlight Alcove. You cannot help but wonder if you shall ever return there. Oh, dear alcove. I've asked my agents to break down the place. It soon shall be gone, if it isn't already. We shall not be returning. We've not the time to do so anyway, and with Orlek back among the living now and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what he would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they're found. Once all of this is over, those of us who do not manage to return We shall have to find another place to live. To try to live, at least. I'd rather not think about it too much right now. I would much rather Not sure if that's a thing I'm supposed to do or not, but it is kind of funny. I would much rather focus on... Sorry. Getting our folks out of here and winning is what I was trying to say. Sisters, we're under attack. Hold. No. We're merely being mocked. By none other than the Nightwings. Mock us all you wish, then, wastrels of the Commonwealth. The sight of you in that utterly outlandish wagon. Your mere existence is an affront to the act of flight. Would that my sisters and I could soar tireless and free as once we did, but nay, we must resort to such ignoble means of travel, such as you. Now stay away from us, lest our vengeance should extend beyond your Commonwealth and become much more personal in nature. Sorry. Didn't mean to. You guys are just all in my way all the time. What if you didn't do that? Consider. Any other readings? I bet there could be. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. Possibly. I'm beginning to worry there might not actually be more readings to find in this very large, wide world of locales. Nope. Not a one. So be it. To our destination. Outside the glades of Lou. And here we are. Okay. We have been to Cinderroot. I don't think we've been to Needlefield yet. I don't think. So, good news, Pamitha. Instill fear in the dissidents. Goodness. What nonsense are we about to get up to? You do your best to keep up with Pamitha as she delves into the thick underbrush of Needlefield. She indicates that some of her winged sisters may be nearby to lend their aid. This is as far as you can follow, reader darling. Please excuse me for a little while. She swoops off, leaving you on your own. Some time passes, during which you can almost feel the downside encroaching all around you. And then... Wow, that was certainly interesting. I suggest we get out of here. It would appear the dissidents soon will have a little accident that should dampen their spirits. Pamitha ensured the dissidents shall suffer -3 hope for the next rite. What did you do? I imagine we'll be hearing it from them directly soon enough. But I'm excited to learn. Just to be sure. Any thoughts? Hey, finally. So, what is on your mind? So then, we're back on solid land, or something like it, Then this must be Black Basin. Flames and noxious fumes on one side, suffocating forest on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue those blasted stars until the farthest corners of this land, it seems. Though, I'd better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves just might descend from up on high and strike me with another much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions, reader. Sometimes it keeps me going, not that I have any real choice. Now, we'd best get back to our normal business, as it were. Good chat, though. Good to hear from you. Finally. Let us do this all again sometime. I agree. That's what I've been saying. Anyway. Gonna take a berry and do a little reading. A very little reading from the look of things. The Chastity. Those bearing the name The Chastity all count themselves disciples of Lou Sklorian the Hundred Minds, known firstly for his wisdom, but also cherished for his modesty, integrity, and kinship. Sklorian's priority in forming his triumvirate was to instill in all his subjects a deep-seated deference and respect for the rules governing the liberation cycle. The cycle of the rites needs to be respected to be understood, and needs be understood to be respected, Sklorian said. Thus the chastity are emissaries of the cycle. Should they earn back their liberty, then they shall spread enlightenment itself, and all of us shall grow. But also, on Worth, the fallen empire of Sar was ruled according to an ancient bloodline thought to be infallible. Our society shall instead be by those who earn the privilege. We, the Eight, we cannot bear the burden of determining your worth. It shall be determined by your peers and by you yourself. We shall provide a framing through the rites to put you to the test against yourselves, against your kin, against your adversaries. The downside cannot let us all go free. Thus, freedom to the worthy. As the worthy, your true calling then begins, as you return to a society which longs to learn the wisdom you've gained along your path. The worthy shall lead. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting linear beginning to end read later, I'd bet. Anyway, continue the journey. To game day. Halt. Everyone, I beg you, please forgive my rudeness here. The black wagon has shuddered to a stop en route to the Glade of Lugh. There is some commotion as the lone minstrel motions for everyone to be still. Someone is there, along our path, ahead. He points into the distance. However, when you scan the horizon, everything is still. You see no sign of whomever the lone minstrel referred to. Still, he indicates caution. Strange. I do not believe I was mistaken. A tense moment passes. Then another. Then the lone minstrel tenses up. Our guest. He's there. You look toward where he signals, and then, at last, you see the cause of his concern. There is no mistaking who it is. Orlek stands there, near motionless, atop some forgotten rock jutting from the razor brambles a fair distance away. He stands directly on the path of your black wagon. Yet he shows no sign of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appears only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. The lone minstrel gets your attention, quietly. Reader, what do your senses tell you at this time? Orlek may have come with ill intent. We could press forward because we do have a right to get to. Orlek may wish to stand in the way, but he could be made to move. We could turn back because confrontation outside the bounds of the rites is forbidden. Orlek ought to be avoided. Or we could hail him. He may just be here to talk. If you reach out to him, perhaps you can communicate in peace. Optimistic, perhaps, but I like that option. We're definitely not turning back, and I'd rather opt for friendliness rather than just charging ahead. Sure. There has to be a way to reason with Orlek and bridge differences between him and his former triumvirate. Perhaps he's come to negotiate. I mean, I doubt it, but worth a try. Perhaps you are correct. Let us try and make contact with him, then, as we proceed. You give the signal for the drive imps to start the wagon and head toward him. But, just as you reach the point where Orlek once stood, it seems our guest has already departed. Let us remain watchful as we proceed on course. Indeed, Orlek is nowhere to be found now. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. We might be having another match interference on this one. Your wagon finally arrives at the Glade of Lugh, where still there is no sign of Orlek or your next adversaries for that matter. Your companions organize a quick search about the premises, leaving you to watch the wagon until the rite's commencement. Perhaps a little shopping. Hey, you guys, where's your friend? You know, the big one with the horns, likes frowning, stuff like that. Something happened there or what? Heard a crazy story. She just flew on out of here or something? Anyways. I still lack money. Run. While the Bearer's Triumvirate is banished, adversaries are slowed and cannot use abilities. Wow. It's cool. Highly situational, but exactly the situation you'd want that help in. This is not going to get us much. Yeah. I think I'll just keep saving up. Come see us again, guys. So who wants to talk? Ah, I see. Something is wrong. Someone is here, alone with you. Does seem that way, huh? Hi. Invite yourself in, I guess. Orlick seems to be examining various objects in the wagon. Whether he has noticed you, you cannot tell. What he's doing here, and how he got in unnoticed, you cannot imagine. You watch him go about whatever he's doing, examining all sorts of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head. All of these trinkets. This wagon. It is most different now. Welcoming, and yet I am unwelcome here, it seems. In my own wagon. He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time. You, a mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you to them? Orlick wishes to know your connection to the Nightwings. Well, I am their reader. He may as well know the truth of it. You sense no reason to mislead him. I'm also their friend. Your relationship to this band has grown to become more than just your role in the rites, and that's true. I am no one. Who or what you are is of little consequence, certainly not to the likes of him. Or I could just shut up, because whatever he seems to be driving at, you can think of no compelling reason to comply. I would say I'm their friend, though that may hit a sore spot for you. Well, whatever, it's true. You tell Orlick that you have traveled all across the downside with this group and count them as your trusted friends. It is a different group now than in his day. A friend, is it? Beware then, for the Nightwings do not always treat their friends with all due charity. Relay to them a message for me, Shadow. Tell them, I shall have my night. He strides right past you towards the door, but then he turns to you again once more. I shall have my night. Then Orlick is gone. Cool. Good to see you. Anyway, several of your companions return as you exit the wagon. You explain what happened. However, none of them saw Orlick. Most concerning, reader. Though I am thankful you are well. Orlick, he always was a peaceful individual, and yet his disposition is much different now. Perhaps we'd best inspect the wagon for any signs of tampering in light of these events. You and the others conduct an exhaustive search in and around the Black Wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. The search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved or tampered with. Even the drive imps seem calm. The incident leaves you questioning your own recollection of what happened. You try to clear your mind, for the rite is soon now to commence. Indeed it is. Let's do that thing. The night grows dark over the glade of Lugh, and you and your companions stand prepared at the appointed place at the appointed time. Bertrude and your fellow exiles exchange expectant looks, some with each other, some with you, though everyone is rather quiet now in one another's company. You sense a vague concern in Vulfred, perhaps at having to confront the dissidents once again. As for Pamitha, she seems very much at peace, awaiting for the stars to signal the commencement of the rite. She does not have to wait very long. Instinctively, you clutch the Book of Rites as the stars above take hold of everyone's attention. Here we go. And I think we might have finally seen all of them. Well, this one might be new. After your adversaries grasp the orb, their auras shall slowly shrink rather than vanish. Don't love that. Sure, let's say that our adversaries each shall deal an additional 5 to our pyre. Let's try to go for this one. And then just not let them score. Easy.
infamous raider returns, along with his remaining retinue of miscreants. You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the dissidents. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom.
Are they?
They shall not make it any easier from here.
Well, smell that, mates? Looks like we're gonna have to take this one a little serious this time. That's right, because they ain't got Greentail clogging up their ranks no more. He's back home now with his dear old mum where he belongs. Right time you Nightwings dumped that deadbeat. Gotta have some standards after all. Just the same, we're gonna stomp you into the ground. Get ready! Small and speedy. They are.
Triumvirate.
Wilfred, we're getting you in first.
Wilfred.
And then, again, before I forget, how we doing? Hi, hello. I believe we've already seen your full profile. But, goodness, you are fully upgraded, aren't you? Casts his aura pretty far, can jump a second time while airborne, deals an additional 5 when plunging into the pyre, on top of what I've already got going with the stars. And when Barker banishes adversaries by casting his aura, the blast can banish nearby adversaries. Oof. Rough. And lots of presence on you. That's going to be a concern. Quite the concern, indeed. After plunging into the pyre, the bear has a chance to avoid banishment. Oof. Yeah, we really need to not let them score if we can help it. But Shay has been playing a lot. I don't want her to get the banishment sickness. I think it might be time for Pamitha and... Yeah.
Bertrude.
They're going to be faster than us, which does scare me a bit, but we will just have to make do. Let's see. Can use her dash ability in rapid succession for less stamina. Good at flying. Very fast and good at flying. And I'm counting on it. While flying, after dousing the adversary's pyre, may instantly return and deals additional health. So if we can fly into the pyre, that is the way to do it with her every time. Just to remind myself. Yeah, okay. You're in.
Anytime.
I'm doing it!
With that out of the way,
Oh, I'm ready for them. I bet you are. Been itching for another go. Let's have at it, mates. Tear them to shreds!
commence.
Nope.
Take it.
To you. Just a general nope to you. Flying.
The Nightwings are first to strike the
Does additional
adversary's
damage,
flame.
and does she come back? Yep. Heck yeah. That's the thing to do. Hey. Nope.
Wherever did the
Oh, that was
Nightwings
really
go?
unlucky. Very unlucky indeed. Okay.
The Nightwing's adversaries gained an edge.
Ah, okay. Did get you, though. Nope. Flying.
Resplendent.
Thank you. I thought so as well.
I wonder, shall the Nightwings press their luck?
Okay, she's not back this time, though. Noted.
Bye now, Bertie.
Rude. Oh, I thought I was gonna get him, but no, not how it works. I can't believe you just did that. I am confused by your strategic decisions. Just have to take a very low scoring point, because I really Against this team as speedy as they are, I am even more scared to not have 3 on the field. We're a really defensive crew. You're really gonna make us work for this, is that right, mates? Well then, we got our work cut out for us. You do, that's the whole idea. Rude. Nope. Stop it. Get out of here. Sick of your nonsense. I didn't really mean to pick it up, but...
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
How did that hit me? Now! Some real bad luck on that one. No, you don't.
Bye, Barker.
Nope. Flying.
Fear not the purifying flame.
Just gotta do that 2 more times, I think. Best we can. No! Got a little bit too aggressive with that sprint there. Nope.
Dangerously close.
No to you. Throwing it away, thank you. Oh, wow, that was the least lucky.
Wings.
It's okay. It's okay. Making it work. Flying. Ah, you got lucky. Yeah. You got very lucky. I hate you. Flying.
Pamatha has doused the flame.
Ugh, 1 left. We just gotta get in there.
Once more like that, and we are finished here.
Nope. Ah, gotcha. That's very close and scary. I'm throwing it up there. And then you have that. Hate you guys. Wow, that thing is agile.
As a proper dousing.
Come on.
There.
Flying. See ya.
And it is done.
Whew.
The Nightwings once again prevail.
I know, I'm surprised too.
Their adversaries came ever so close.
Trust me, I know, I was there.
The rite is complete.
Blah. What happened back there, mates? I'll have your hides for this.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Well played, team. Hey, finally.
What is it you recall there, Beaufort, my old friend?
The rites demand we act as of one mind, in perfect unison and harmony and free of any doubt. I've grown more accustomed to being a part of the Nightwings of today. I should hope so. After casting Sprout, Volfred's sapling spawns faster than usual and gains a larger aura. That's what we're going for. Much better. Hey, you too.
Apparently, the exiled Bertrude is committed to the path.
This land, so rife with eldritch knowledge, long forbidden in the Commonwealth. We learn the stuff of fear itself. Let's see. Bertrude's Aura Blast arcs at a wide angle, banishing adversaries in a larger area, or, while Bertrude's Pyre has less health than the adversaries, her adversaries deal an additional 10 to, or deal less to her Pyre. That is... Honestly, I like that a lot. Let's get that first. Whew. Okay.
You may go now, at your earliest convenience.
I'm going to. I always do. I don't need your permission. Back at the Black Wagon, you find the lone minstrel examining your fellow exiles after they overcame the dissidents, despite their best attempts to stop you. It is plain to you that none of them look well. The lone minstrel notices you there and turns to you. Reader, The faster turning of the cycle of the rites has put a strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time. It is fortunate that your other companions are available to conduct the coming rite, because I fear that this group here requires rest. You bid Volfred a swift recovery, and he nods weakly in response. You exchange a look with Pamitha, who seems exhausted after the last rite. As for Bertrude, it is clear to you she wishes to be left alone right now. You leave the lone minstrel to look after them and turn your attention to the stars that remain shining in the dark outside. I think I only have 2 left, though. Unless Bertrude's fine now, because we only saw 2 listed there, but I feel like we're short-staffed. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Concerning. Three options again. Could go here. Or here. Or here. Tough decisions, which I will make next time. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you for the next one. Goodbye!